Core work time. We're going to start with just basic seated crunches. If they're too easy for you, I'll show you how to add some weight to them about halfway through my set, okay? We're going to try to do 30. If you can only do 15, that's okay. If you can do more than 30, you can keep going. I'll try to pause just a little bit before we start our next core exercise, okay? Feet flat on the ground, about a 90-degree bend in your legs, and then you can either have your hands behind your head, across your chest, at your sides. Either of those, any of those is fine. If you have your hands behind your head, you're interlocking your fingers. Don't use your arms to pick your head up. That's cheating. Here we go. Try to go about this pace, not much faster, not much slower. Slower is a little harder. Faster can be a little bit too easy. Okay, keep going. Now if those are too easy and you wanted to add weight, this is how you do it. Grab a light dumbbell or plate weight. You can either have it here and crunch, or you can put it behind your head and crunch. Last way you could do it is this way. But don't drop a weight on your face, that's bad. Go ahead and finish your set up. All right, next one we're gonna do is just a standard plank. If these are a little bit too difficult for you to do from your forearms to begin with, that's okay. Just do them like you would be in a push-up position, so your hands are gonna be on the ground instead if these regular planks are a little too hard for you right now. And then when you get good, you can work your way to having your forearms on the ground. But all you want to focus on here is clenching your core, keeping your core tight, and that's going to make you stable throughout the time that we're holding this. And it's pretty simple to do. So if you are going to do this from your forearms, this is how it looks. You just hold that. We're going to hold for about 30 seconds. If that's too easy, or I'm sorry, if that's too hard for you, go into push-up position. Keep holding. Just clench your core tight. A few more seconds. And relax. Good job. Next one we're going to do is leg raises. I'm going to try to give you we'll look at the side here. But we're going to do a couple different versions. And the important thing to remember again is to try to use your core to do the work in the front. And for this one, your back is going to act as kind of a stabilizer. So your back's going to be clenched as well, the lower half. So it's core all the way around for this one. But we're going to pick up one leg at a time, then the other leg, and then we're going to pick both of them up and do a couple things like that. So lay flat on your back. Make sure you've got enough room so you're not kicking something. Like don't put your legs into your desk here. And for the one after this, you're going to need some room behind your head. So if you have a space that's longer than you are tall, from hands to feet, this would be a good time to be in that space. You're just going to lay back. And you can put your hands at your sides, palms on the ground, and we're just going to pick up one leg at a time. Try to keep your legs straight. If you can go all the way up to perpendicular to the ground, that's great. Let it back down without letting your heel touch the ground. Do that a couple more times. And switch sides. One more. Good. All right, relax for just a second. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pick up both of our feet so that both of our heels are just barely off the ground. And then we're going to alternate legs up and down without letting our heels touch. If this is too hard for you, just do more of what we just finished. So one leg at a time with one leg on the ground. Couple more. And relax. Take a quick little breather. And what we're going to do now is we're going to keep our feet together. We're going to pick them up. And we're going to spell out PE. Not physical education, that will take a while. Just PE. So pick your feet up, and we're going to make a P, and then an E. We're going to do that kind of slowly. And then we'll let our feet back down, and you can rest again. So here we go. P, E, rest. Let's catch your breath. If this is really easy for you, then get some extra crunches in right now while we're letting everyone catch their breath. The next thing we're going to do is a side plank. It's a little bit harder than the regular plank, so again, if this is just too advanced for you at this time, that's okay. You can just go into the standard like push-up position plank, where you're still crunching your core, you're still getting good work in, and then work up to this side plank. Right, if you're doing crunches on your own, time to stop. We're going to start on our right side. Notice where my arm, my elbow is in relation to my shoulder. It's directly under it. And my feet, one on top of the other. And then all I'm going to do is pick up, and I'm going to do the work here. All right? I'm just going to hold that. And relax. You can do that one more time, and then we'll switch sides. Ready? Up. Try to have a straight body if you can. Hopefully mine looks fairly straight here, so I'm trying to do. A few more seconds. And relax. Switch sides. Ready? Begin. And relax. Last one on the side planks. Begin. And relax. Good job. The last one we're going to do today is a Superman stretch. So we've done most of our work on our front and sides, but primarily here in the core. But let's not forget that the core goes all the way around. So we're going to give a little attention to the back part of our core. And this is a pretty easy thing to do in terms of understanding what to do, but it's hard to hold the pose. So just do what you can. If you have to take little pauses where you let your hands and your feet down, that's okay. Ideally, when you get good at this, you'll be able to keep your feet and your hands raised the whole time that we are, okay? So we're just gonna do about 10 seconds at a time. We're gonna do 3 little sets, and that'll be the last core work we do here today. We'll finish out with just a little bit of downward dog and ab stretching. So what you wanna do, hopefully my feet are still in the shot here, is have your hands out in front of you, belly on the ground, feet on the ground, and then you're going to pick everything up at the same time and hold it. Feet back and up off the ground, hands out in front of you and up off the ground, head up, clenching the back side of your core, so your lower back. About 5 more seconds. And relax. So that was 1. We're going to do that 2 more times. Ready? Go. And relax. One more. Ready? Go. And relax. Good job. As promised, the last thing we're going to do here for core work today is to basically just stretch it out. So we're going to do some downward dog, and then from that we're going to work into an ab stretch, and we'll go through that twice, and that'll be it. We'll hit our cool down for the day. So from plank push-up position, push your butt back, stretch that lower back, then get into this position right here where you're stretching your abs. Shoulders back, head up. Let's hold that. Relax. Back into that plank push-up position. Push your butt back. One more time for ab stretch part. And relax. Good job. That is our core work for today.